find this.
Do you not? What's up? What's up? How's it going? Good to see you. Good to be here. Welcome. All right. Don't forget to set your reminders tomorrow. Chris McDonough of the Interview Room. Dr. Gary Bricado of the Cold Case Foundation. And we got it. We're going to have a great show for you. So. If you have not, make sure to do it. If that's your thing. Came for some sanity. There's no sanity. It's came for some sanity. It's good to see you. What's up, man? Happy Sunday to you. Going on Monday. Dinner's done. Welcome to the Lab After Dark. Once again, I messed it up. It's Lab After Dark, but welcome nonetheless. Let me see. Let me get this over because I never do really what I'm supposed to do, right away. I always wait till the last minute. Why get done today what you can put off until tomorrow? Well, guess what? It's tomorrow, so now I have to do it. And I don't want to, but I'm going to do it anyway. Gail donated $5 through Super Chat. I appreciate that, Gail. Stream is healthy. I doubt that, but let's pretend that it isn't. Hold on. Okay. 14, carry the 1. And everything sucks. That's the truth when it comes to technology. It all sucks. It all breaks. Nothing works. All right. Kay Sloan says tomorrow will be awesome. I think it will. I'm really excited for the simple fact that first of all, I'm honored that they would both come on the show at the same time. That's quite it's very humbling to know that there are two people coming on the show that just have years and years of insight, years and years of experience. I get up and I schlep around up here and, I play dumb little sound bites, but one thing that I can sort of do, if you ask me, but nobody's asking me, is I can host a show. I can. I just think I can. I mean, sometimes, and then sometimes it just goes completely off the rails, and then I freak out, and then I just shut everything. I'm like, and so, sometimes, but sometimes it goes okay. All right. And sometimes it goes, that's okay. We've had our issues sometimes. But like I said, I'm really excited about that. I actually spoke with both of them tonight. We had a nice little pregame. We pregamed, talked, always fascinating. And so we are full steam ahead tomorrow. And Lord willing, and the creek doesn't rise. Let me see. Let me put this up here. Oh, Josh, my mama passed away today. So I hope you take my mind off of things. I'll do my best. I'm really sorry to hear that. That's a terrible thing. I hope that she went peacefully and that she lived a long life. I hope. I'm very sorry. Amy says, I really love them. Yeah, they're good. They're good peeps. Man, I love them a lot. Yeah, the lab after dark is when, you can just have your meltdowns. Because that's what I do sometimes. I'll have a meltdown. Although I didn't have a meltdown, but on the I don't know, did any of you guys see the show that I did last night? It was like midnight. I've been broadcasting at just ungodly hours, just the dumbest. Like I think the last Lab After Dark that we did was at 4 a.m. my time, and by the time I was done, it was unimaginable. But yeah, I kind of, that show was totally fine. I had a good time doing it. 4 a.m. It was like a fever dream. I was half awake, half asleep, and I couldn't believe that I was doing it. I could not believe that I was like, I'm about to go on the air at 4 a.m. with about 45 minutes of sleep because for some reason I can't go to sleep and I have to do this. And I did it. And I think it was Celeste who told me to go to sleep. But once I'm strapped in, brothers and sisters in Christ, we're going to the whole, we're going for it all. Okay. Once I'm in the seat, headphones on, Kevorkian style, when you turn, well, Linda was supposed to go to bed. And we went for it, but it was like, I had no idea how many people were there. Maybe, like if I wasn't such a chunky chunk, people probably accuse me of being on METH. But, I got that on my side. I'm not on METH.
Chunky chomp.
Yes, because I sleep weird hours sometimes. And then sometimes I don't. It's really weird. My kind of, but I just couldn't sleep. There was nothing wrong. I fell asleep for a second, woke up. I was like, let me do a little something here. It was nuts. I don't even remember it. All I remember is talking about one specific thing, and that was baloney. The rain is like coming down. We're just having nothing but storms. It's nuts. It sucks. Nothing but rain and wind but anyway, yeah, I don't know, that show was just out of pocket. I didn't even know. But back to the show. So on the lab, when we were talking about that just awful case of I believe Audrey Cunningham is her name. For some reason, and I don't know. For some reason, and I don't know why, but as I was talking about the case, I started seeing in the chat just over and over and over again, people like this channel has more in-depth coverage, and I'm like, that's weird. It's not that I don't watch. I haven't watched Plunder before. I have, but I was sitting there thinking, I would never go into somebody's chat and do that. I mean, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. How much like what is that? Nah, I was done anyway, Kimberly, to be honest with you. I was done with the show. I was like, okay, well, you know, I didn't have anything else to talk about when it came to, but it was just weird, you know, and I was just like, what? I don't get that. Hey, everybody, leave here and go. Like, from what I understand, Plunder wasn't live. That they just put out videos, right? So, in essence, you could certainly watch both, right? You could. I mean, hypothetically speaking, there's not much of a challenge to watch two different shows, especially when one's live and then one is pre-recorded video. And it was rude. It was. Now, I'm not saying that the people that are like, oh, well, you know, this, I just don't, like, I don't get it. I don't understand what the point is of coming into somebody else's chat or live and telling people to, like, that this person has more. I was just figuring out the case. I was just working it out, thinking it out, reading about it. I didn't have anything extra. I just had my thoughts and my views, and that's what my channel's for. All right. And I'm such a prissy little kid sometimes about it that I'm just like, whatever. I don't, you know. I was at the end of the show, anyway, I want to apologize to you guys. I apologize. I really do. So anyway, I'm sorry for taking off like that. I've been known to leave abruptly, but you know, I was annoyed and I was just, you know, I don't know. I could have handled it a little. Maybe I was tired. Maybe I was, you know, or maybe I'm just a crybaby. Sometimes I am. Sometimes it's hard enough to do any kind of show worth a crap, meaning there's so much to watch out there. There's no doubt about that. And while there's so much to watch, you don't really need people working against you in your own spot, in your own house. You know what I'm saying? You don't really need somebody else kind of helping out whoever. It's not that. Look, I have no problem saying, yeah, Plunder. This. I don't watch Plunder. I don't know anything about them. I don't know what their shows. I know that I've heard of them. I've maybe watched a video of theirs once or twice. So I just, you don't need people working against you in your own house. So I let it annoy me. And then I was just like, okay, well, whatever. I don't know. I don't even remember exactly who it was. I don't remember. Oh, no, there's crying. Trust me, Linda. There's tons of crying in baseball. Nothing wrong with it. I don't even know if I was sleepy, but I was just like, bro, that's just not something that I would do or I would do to somebody else and it is just like, I don't know. I was annoyed by it though, to be honest with you. I will apologize because I did tell you that video could be found on Justin. Well, so I'll explain this since, we're all friends here. I'm not really one of those like guys or girls or gals or men or women that get on and chase things down much. I have before certain situations, but typically when I'm going on, it's with some sort of direction. I think. What the hell that is? But it's some sort of direction. And I don't do things like I'm not good at chasing stuff down. I've never been good at it. I don't focus well doing that. And so it's like I want to, but I also don't like putting things up sight unseen. That's a problem for me sometimes. And like I said, I try not to. But you were proud of me. You know what? I don't know. I mean, sometimes I throw, sometimes I get some. I mean, if you followed this show, any show, either show for any amount of time, sometimes I'm like, you know what? Like, I just frig it. I'm done. I don't, and I think I've gotten better at it over time, I think, because there were times where I would just shut it down. I was like, we're done now. See you guys later. I've done that. And I'm sure some of you have witnessed that. And sometimes when you live life on the air, that happens. But I hope it didn't come off that way. It probably did. But I was, Cat H, I was done, but I was done. That helped me get there just a little quicker, and I was like, dude, what am I going to, I thought about just going on a rant, and I didn't, because that wasn't the show for it. That wasn't the time for it. And I didn't really have the energy. And I don't even know if that's was the person's intent. But yeah, I was there about an hour. And the show was about done. I was about done. I don't know. I don't know who will. It was just somebody in the. So I did a show. I think it was last night. I can't even remember. But was it last night? It must have been last night. And there was somebody that just kept mentioning plunder over and over. Plunder has this. Plunder has that. Plunder has this. Plunder has. It's still the same spot it was a day or two ago. They're still looking for the young lady. And they're like, Plunder's this, and Plunder has a better, plunder. And it's just like, dude, shut up. Like, I get it. I let it, like, I saw it, and then all I could see was like, when people go around, they only see like the number 33. I was like, plunder. It's just like, dude, all right, I get it. I totally understand. You like that channel. It's totally fine. But you're going to piss me off. And I don't want to be pissed off about it. I truly don't even remember and who that person was. I really don't. Yeah, let me just send everybody over there. Don't worry about it. Did I see Cake Spoo in the house? What up, Cake Spoo? I just thought that was extremely odd. And it was just like, and then they get more and more like, you got to check out this channel. And then by the end, when I'm talking about this, I'm not trying to figure anything out, but I'm just kind of getting an overview of the case. I was like, son of a bomb. Well, like, I get it. Plunder's awesome. Great. And, I don't know. Rebecca, it certainly wasn't you. Certainly wasn't you. I'm not even one of those people that even care that people mention other people, but it was just, I certainly did. I don't remember, but I don't remember. I was just over it at that point. I mean, who does that? Why would anybody do that? It was just weird to me, but a lot of things are weird to me. And, well, I'm not apologizing to that person. I'm apologizing to my audience. I'm apologizing to the people that watch this show and watch me. And it wasn't a proper outro. I was like tunnel visioned and annoyed. And sometimes that happens, I got pissed. Yeah, I'm sure Plunder's fantastic. I got no problem with Plunder. It's not the issue. I just was like, and that's the thing, and it's not the mod's fault either, because I don't tell them, hey, if they mention somebody, I don't tell them to just delete the comment. I don't tell them to do that. So it was just me that like started catching that comment, and then finally, when it wasn't the comment about Plunder's stuff, it was the comment of, they have way more information when they have the exact same information that I'm going through right then and there. And they don't have Plunder doesn't have any more information. No offense, whoever your name is, but they don't have any more information than I have. They don't have any more information than you have. They don't have any more information than anybody. So what you said was horse crap. Wasn't even true. Am I missing something? What did I see something? Did Plunder have some sort of breaking news that I didn't know about? No, they certainly did not. Which makes the comment even more lame. The over and over, Plunder said this, Plunder said if I jump off a bridge, Plunder's going to jump off a bridge, so I'm going to jump off a bridge. Plunder's got all the information. Plunder read the same shit that I did. There was no difference. They implied I was delayed. Did they really? Who did? They implied I was delayed. I didn't see that. I missed that one. Well, to be fair, I mean, there may be. I don't know. I'm delayed? What do you mean by, did they really? That's awesome. They wouldn't be the first, I'll tell you that. It was on my, I didn't see that either, but wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, Gail, Gail, I don't know if I was angry. I wasn't angry. I was annoyed. And yeah, this is a pretty good promo for Plunder. I mean, yeah, Matt is Plunder. That's true. I thought that we were all kind of like I was just I don't know, man. I was just getting to the story because I found it interesting and sad and annoying and all those other things. Then you have Plunder's cheerleader going, Plunder, 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 Plunder. You got to see Plunder. They have more information. Josh is delayed. Plunder. Plunder. He has autism. Plunder. And I don't know if I do. I might. Is that the delay they were talking about? Plunder, Plunder, Plunder. Hey, Plunder. Cool. I'm sure you can like as many people as you want. Plunder, 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 Plunder. Texas Lassie, thank you so much for joining. And you were 100% right. It's a terrible situation. Plundergate, yeah. Go watch Plunger. I thought it was Plunder. Plunder. I couldn't believe it. It's just like, dude, my show, this is going to drive me up a wall. And it did. It really did. Of course, no problem. Yeah, look, I do have. They just want all of your awesome subs, Josh, to follow Plunder. Plunder. And that's why they came. Everybody wants your subs, because why not? By the way, I've got to ask if I was special needs. By the way, I got asked if I was special needs. I'm just special. Well. Cakes. Plunder. Yeah. So anyway, go what? Trust me, I know. Trust me. Special is, baby. Special is as special does. So, look, there's a delay. There's no doubt about it. There's a delay. What do you want me to tell you, okay? I can't help it. Plunder may not have a delay. I have a delay. I'm convinced of it now. Absolutely convinced of it. It's okay to have a delay. That's my new slogan. Chunka Chunk says it's okay to have a delay.
Chunky chunk.
All right. Not too worried about it. What does NBD stand for? Stands for no big deal. I did. I got my nephew a plunger. Kathy S. 2-month membership. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, yeah, chunky chunk, dude. There's a delay. Really? Did that person really ask if I was special ed? I mean, if you think that I'm delayed, then they should watch some of these other channels. Seriously. If you think that I have a delay, and if you think that I'm dumb, and like I said, I don't know, I might be. Golly, have you seen some of these other channels out here? I mean, we're talking almost non-responsive. Anybody checked out that white guy? You want to talk about a delay? I've seen kids that were dropped on their head that I grew up with that have less of a stutter than that. Yeah, it stands for no big deal. Delay. There are people that have channels that people actually watch on here that not only have a delay, but I'm positive ate paint chips. And you don't go into their chat and go, hey, check out Plunder. This dude's eating paint chips. No, please, no paint. Come on now, you know. If you think that I have a delay, which I may, you got to check out some of these other channels, man. These huff and glue channels. I did, 35 years of meth, but somehow I'm only 40 years old, and somehow I'm still here talking. It's like, holy crap, dude. Yeah, no names, Daisy. Daisy kissed my ass. I don't like Daisy. I'll just flat out tell you, I don't like her, man. I used to think that I just don't like her, man. I don't like her at all. I don't have to either. Like most people I'm kind of indifferent about. I just don't like her. She sucks. Like a big baby. I don't like her. Mostly because she called me gay.
Chunky chunk.
But other than that, if it wasn't for that gay comment, we'd be straight right now. I'd be fine with her. I'm just kidding. I don't like her. I don't know, man. I think she's but nobody that really like loves Dawn and Candace like that. I would never be okay with somebody like that. Ever. Just ever. I mean, they're just all a bunch of liars. And they talk about everybody else. And it's like, how has anybody in their right mind, like, it's one thing to believe them or believe that they're, or, to kind of be like, I'm not really sure. It's another thing to become friends. Becoming friends is wild to me. Like, Daisy would never be friends with Candace if it wasn't for her position in the world of, being a mother of a missing child. She would never do that. Never. And I don't get it, I've never understood, I have no, like I've told you this, I have no problem with people going, you know what, I think that they, maybe this or maybe that. Fine. I got no problems with that. But like, these are not cool people. These are not good people. I don't know one person in the world that's had that many kids taken away, first of all. And second of all, it can't be because can't just be because, they're lighting the world on fire that they're raising healthy humans, right? I mean, that's not happening. And then for these group of misfits, these social outcasts, they get a YouTube channel, and they have this little fringe group of halftards in their chat, And you're just going, well, that's the kind of people that are going to like you. That's the kind of people you got. And as somebody who's slow, saying that is fine. I just don't get it. I don't. And then the people that become like butt buddies with Dawn, like White Boy claims that I or anybody else that covers the Summer Wells case is a tragedy pimp, and yet he's literally Daisy, like glazing Dawn. I saw somebody sent me a comment of his just the other day when Candace was on there with his wife, and White Boy was talking about genitalia again. He was talking about Dawn's. Again. Prison has not been kind to you, my friend. Oh, boy. It's the craziest thing ever. It's like, stop. Why are you talking about Dawn's bird all the time, White Boy? Grow up just a little. Just such a dummy. Like, it's dumb. Oh yeah, does that chick want your balls, Dawn? Just like, what is it? What is it that you're doing? What is it that you're doing in life, buddy? I mean, you want to talk about obsessed? It's nuts. It's weird. It's creepy. And I don't know. I have no idea I just don't know why anybody would talk about somebody else's privates that much, to be honest with you. I find it just insane that that's something that you would do.
Josh says he's been waiting 6 months for pictures of that couch done.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. Is he in your chat right now?
He's in
real?
the chat room, yes. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I think, unless it's like a...
He's such an asshole.
Oh.
It's just dumb. But it doesn't matter, because who else is Dawn going to get to defend him? Nobody. Get White Boy. White Boy, Daisy, and Tim, the combined IQ of probably, and I'm not kidding, like I'm gonna ballpark this. The combined IQ of those three minus Dawn. Let's see. Hold on. You got White Boy. Okay, let's do Daisy and White Boy. I would say a combined, probably in the low 70s. Maybe high 60s. Yeah, 70s. Maybe the most. I would say low 70s. That seems like a fair -48. Well, I was trying to be honest. I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine him. Yeah, maybe I am giving him too much credit. Low 40s. All right, I'll go with that. Rebecca, that sounds about right. You're probably right. It's probably more in the low 40s. And oh yeah, Tim. Okay, so we're in the low 70s with Tim because I think Tim can read. I don't think Daisy can read, and I'm pretty sure that White Boy, if he can read, learned to read in jail, and it's mostly like postcards. So I just don't think. But I think that Tim can read. He's not that great at writing. Not higher than 55. Is that about right? Does that sound about right? 55? I don't know. Look, I have a theory. I'm going to tell you this theory. When I think if something did happen to Candace, which she kind of confirmed that something did happen to her, probably because Dawn was jealous that White Boy was trying to slobber up in front on the camera. Probably White Boy's fault. Probably all his fault. Good job, White Boy. Idiot. Let me just kiss your wife on the just and show the world. Beat this. Get out of here, boy. Just get out of here. Probably. Of course they lied and said nothing happened. Something absolutely happened. Candace said, I saw it. She said on a deleted live, I think it was Daisy's, that they did get in an argument. But then they're like, no, nothing happened. You think I'd let something like that? You think I'd let something like that happen, dog? Hell no, dog. I'm from the pen, dog. I would never let nothing like that. And then his girlfriend's like, yeah, dog. Yeah. We would never let something like that happen, cuz. Something like that, right? Yeah, dog. White Boy ain't letting nobody do that, dog. Come on, dog. You kids coming from White Boy, dog. Shut up. Shut up, both of you. Nobody cares. You're going to do nothing. Nothing, never. No, they just lie. They just lie about it. But that's the kind of people that Dawn and Candace need around them, are people that are willing to lie for them. And, that's who they have. That's exactly who they have. I mean, you remember when Daisy was insinuating that she was upset with Dawn for putting his hands on Candace? Does anybody remember that besides me? I'm sure they deleted all of that, and I would never go back and look for it because who would want to? But I'm telling you, I remember that. She was literally, okay? Insinuating that. That's what she did. Literally.
Not Christians, because she was literally blaspheming the Holy Spirit up on my panel. Blaspheming.
And so, literally, dude. Literally. And then she called me gay to top it all off. I mean, talking about making a complete cake, frosting it, and then putting a cherry on top. I think Josh is gay. Good one. There's a lot of people that have thought that. Breaking news. Dun da da da. Literally. Literally. it, I have a gay friend, so I must be gay. It's literally insane. Literally.
Not Christians, because she was literally blaspheming the Holy Spirit up on my panel. Blaspheming, 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 blaspheming.
Blaspheme. Now, Rich is. Don't even get me started on him. Super. That guy's. I know. Well, how are there's people don't still think that, do they? They don't think that she's still they don't think that, do they? Nobody thinks that she's an actual nurse. I think the problem is, though, I think that she thinks that she is a nurse. Like somebody told her, hey, we need somebody to come in here and help us clean up when someone shits on the floor. And we're going to put you through this like program. And it's called SWAP. But let's just tell her that it's a nursing program. And so what she's going to have to do, she's going to have to chop wood every day on the weekends. And when she does that, then we'll give her a badge that says, hey, you're literally a nurse. Literally a nurse. All right. But we need you to go clean up that enormous pile of dump in the hallway. And there you go. That's how she. Oh, maybe she is. She's nurse literally. Daisy, I'm going to need you to put this couch on your back and then move it all the way up to the 5th floor. And we'll give you a nurse's badge. Literally. I doubt it. I doubt it. Probably not. I wouldn't think so. Maybe Plunder will make a video about it, and we can go watch that. Plunder. Look, I know that Kentucky gets a bad rap, but there's no way, there is no possible way that the healthcare system in this country is so bad that she is an RN. It's just not happening. I don't care what anybody says. There's not a chance. None. Zero. I'm telling you the truth. Not a chance in hell. I've been around nurses. I've actually dated a nurse before, and I had to break up with her because she was too smart for me. I was like, when I was like 20, I was like, you know what? I don't really know things about like veins and blood pressures. I was like, I got to break up with you. You know, done. Over it. Like she was always trying to do stuff like, let me take your blood pressure. And I was like, no. She's like, let me take your blood pressure. No. Why? Because I need to practice. I don't care. Get away from me. Finally, I was just like, you know what? I can't handle it anymore. I don't want to just, you're too smart. You're reading books. There's books everywhere. Like that. It's too many books. Yeah, it's hard to be, like, it's legitimately a difficult thing to do. I've never met a stupid nurse in my life. I never, like I've met nurses that maybe weren't the best nurses, but they weren't dumb. You know, I've never met a nurse that was dumb. Never one time. Never. And so, yeah, well, that's just not even the same thing. Being a CNA, yeah, that's true. Thank you for that. It's one of those like loaded questions, you know, or one of those like, I wasn't very smart when I was 20. I'm smarter now. And that's not nice. Linda is very smart. Linda's actually smarter than I am by a lot, so that's not very nice of you. Yeah, CNA is a hard job, and you know, thank God for people that have to do it. But I don't know anybody going as a CNA going around claiming, "Hey, I'm a nurse." I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, it was just that was kind of a dumb comment. And you know, in the context of it being a joke, I didn't actually break up with a girl that was a nurse. I did date a nurse, but that's not why we broke up. Has nothing to do with it. And it was like years and years ago. Thanks. I know. Sorry. Josh, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure. But you have to be able to get somewhere, right? You have to be able to put in some time and pass some tests. Like passing tests is probably part of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't see her or anybody like her passing a lot of tests. Tests are hard. And so they're literally hard to do. Yeah, but I don't like those people, man. I don't like give them much thought, but at the same time, when they come up, I'm not old. I got nothing. I got nothing to complain. I got no complaints going after them. I got no problems with it. No qualms. I mean, they're dumb. They're dumb. Dumb, but not quite as bad as Dawn and Candace themselves. I'm certified on CPR because of raising my grandbaby, but I'm not a nurse literally. I took a class, a first aid class once, well, a couple times. They're all day. It's an all day thing. Like it's like 8 hours. It's a full 8 hours just to get CPR certified. They don't even show you that much. Literally, they don't even show you that much. It's like, how much? Not much. But it takes a long time. You know, and I don't know where we stand right now when it comes to, you know, there's no more air into the lungs? Are we doing the, you know, pumping of the heart? I don't know where we stand with that kind of stuff. You know, it changes so often. It's like the vid. Lake Superior says, I took a 4-hour storm spotter class. Does that make me a meteorologist? In Kentucky, it does. Yes, it certainly does. Kelly, I'm not putting that comment up, but I'll give you this.
Chunky chunk.
All right, Daisy, if you're a nurse, can you diagnose this for me? Do you not?
You fucked me up, dude.
Do you not? Tuberculosis. I'm calling it right now. That's iron lung stuff. That's like living in the bush of Russia and just having, like, that's SARS. That's something I never heard before. Crack smokers cough. It's something. It's Soviet in nature, from the 80s. Probably right around Chernobyl. That is a miner's cough. It's just bad, dude. Just like that's a laugh. This is a laugh. It's Dawn's. Do you not?
You fucked me up, dude.
Do you not? That's horrific. Kennel cough. If it's not emphysema, it's almost emphysema. It's emphysema. It's not quite there yet. Coughing up a lung. Yeah. It's just a gnarly cough. What do you think about that, PG?
Right.
PG agrees with me. He needs a lung transplant. He needs He needs a brain transplant first. A brain transplant would probably work out just a little bit better. That was a cough I thought I heard. Yeah, well, no, matter of fact, if you listen closely, it could be a dog. Hold on here. Maybe it is a dog. It sounds a little bit like a chihuahua. That could be a chihuahua. That sounds like a chihuahua. It's crazy. I'd never heard something like that before. I think I think it's 6 cigarettes. That's a lot of cigarettes, dude. My chihuahua sounds nothing like that. Well, you don't have one of those new manly chihuahuas that smokes cigarettes. If you had a cigarette smoking chihuahua, this is what it would sound like. Do you not?
You fucked me up, dude.
Chunky chunk.
Yeah, so dude, I have no idea. I have no idea how people afford cigarettes, to be honest with you. The habit itself is so tough. You know, because I know a lot of people really struggle with it, but like the cost of cigarettes are just out of it's nuts. Good night, Gail. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you as always. He was saying, dude, you crack me up. That's just something like that, something similar. Yeah, but $10, like, but I mean, I'm assuming there are people that can afford smoking. I don't know, man. I just don't know how. I don't know. I couldn't afford to smoke. Not like that. Certainly couldn't. Not that I know of. No. You don't want him to go to a gyno. You want him to stay clear. Trust me. As somebody who accidentally walked in to a gyno clinic, you want him to go be as far away from that kind of stuff as possible. Bama Kid says, I recently quit. Can't believe I have cash in my pocket now. There you go. I mean, that's got to be. Ava says, my cat is leaving the room after hearing that cough. You don't know that that's the specific reason the cat's leaving. You're assuming that the reason the cat's leaving is because of that cough. However, we don't know that for certain. I'll give you a reasonable chance that that's probably the case. However, we can't be certain. All right, we can be certain. Go on, kitty. Yeah. Get on. Get going, kitty.
You fucked me up, dude.
Get going. All the way out in mom's room. All right. Good. So is she gone now? She went. $60 a pack. Yeah, somebody from let me see. Wow. That's crazy talk. Lake Superior says, I don't allow their Chihuahua Finn to smoke cigs, but he can occasionally smoke a cigar. That's nice of him. Ava, did your cat leave the room all the way? Is your cat gone now? Did it leave? Sorry. $42 for a pack of smokes. Oh my Lord. You got to be like a Saudi prince to have a square, huh? Wow, bro. That makes me feel bad for smokers. Seriously, that's insane. Jeez. $40. Ava's like, I'm never coming back here. Scared my cat. I lived in Asia for 12 years. Ciggies are $1 a pack. Well, if I was curious, I had a friend. He's dead now. And didn't die of cigarettes. He fell off a boat. And he told me the reason that he got his job as a fisherman was because he wanted a job to where he could smoke. He said that he didn't want to work in a place where he couldn't smoke cigarettes. And then, so what he would do is he was a fisherman, so he'd smoke all day. And I remember one time asking him, this is what I asked him. I said, Dave, yeah, that's true. It's true. are you ever going to quit like smoking cigarettes? And he looks at me and says, no, I like to smoke, man. I don't know what to tell you. So what? I smoke, okay? I'm not, he said, I'm never quitting. And he didn't. And cigarettes didn't kill him. He fell off a boat. So then when we went to his boat to gather his stuff, I went with his boys, his sons, who I went to school with. Underneath his mattress, he had zip dried or Ziploc or what is it? The zip. I don't know what the freeze dried bags of tobacco. He had like 4 of them with rolling papers under his bunk. That's the crazy. I was just like, this dude is dedicated. So, like, yeah, it's exact. But they just stayed there. I think they were like emergency cigs. He had the backup cigs, and I don't blame her. Second coming of Christ. Yeah, some people do. I'm just saying. Exactly. And that was the thing that he would say that all the time. Like sometimes we get stuck out there. And it's like, just ironic that he died out there. I remember right after that happened and everybody comes back to town, you know, like his nephews and nieces. And, you know, I was just really good friends with the family. And I was sitting there with his kids and his nephew, and somebody asked his nephew, said, how are you feeling? And he goes, it comes in waves. And I was just like, dude, you're going to have to say something different from now on. You can't say it comes in waves. You can't do that. And then as soon as he's like, damn it. Comes in waves. You know what just happened, right? So that was dead serious, dude. We all looked at him like, it's okay. My friend would be cool with it. But that's how I did it, man. Comes in waves. I was like, you're so stupid. I'll never forget that. It was the most uncomfortable few minutes ever. Comes in waves, does it? Does it? Yeah, it sure did. I didn't even know what to say. I swear to God. Oh, man. Yeah, those waves, yeah. I know. Stupid. Just uncomfortable circumstances. What's up, Whistle? How are you? Yeah. Looking here. This stream's been relatively healthy-ish. Let me see. What have I missed? Tennessee Rose. It says that you've been a member for 10 months, but it says new member. But I believe you're a 10-month member. And then we got Kathy S. It says 2 months. Wait, 2 months, 2 months, and then One Love. Thank you, One Love, for that super chat as well. I really do appreciate it. And, let's see here. That's a terrible story. That's a terrible story. Sorry to hear that. La 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 la. Well, I mean, maybe. D says they shouldn't make make cheap cigs. Just entices you to smoke if you're addicted. Yeah, I don't know, man. People do a lot of things that are just terrible for them. I do remember PG saying, though, that cigarettes weren't bad for you. I don't know if she still sticks to that or not. I do remember her saying that. I was just like, that's wild. Absolutely wild. So, anyway. Where there's a will, there's a way. I know. I have problems. She did not say that. Really? There's no way. No, she did not. For real? Really? She didn't say that. I don't believe it. Cures cancer. No. There's no way. There is no. I just don't believe that. Not only do I not believe that that cigarettes cure cancer. Was she joking? I don't believe. I think she says stuff to get some of y'all's goats sometimes. That's just my take on it. Oh, does it? Maybe it does. I don't know. I don't know how carcinogens could cure cancer, but you know what? Maybe. Maybe it is. Well, she may not be wrong. Both active first-hand cigarette smoking and passive secondhand exposure to cigarette smoke have been shown to significantly lower steroid and thyroid hormones. Wow. Weird. That's strange. Well, then she cured her cancer. That is gnarly. I didn't know that. Look, I agree with everything that you just said there. I'm sure it is. I'm there. You're right. There's not a doctor in the world that would say that cigarette smoking is treatment. No doctor's going to go, hey, this is what I suggest for you to do. I just don't see that happening. However, it seems as though there's some merit to what she's kind of saying there. But it doesn't cure thyroid cancer. It just doesn't. There's no way. Like I said, there may be some sort of tendency to knock down those levels, but it doesn't. Cigarettes don't cure anything. And even if it did, you're giving yourself cancer in probably 10 other ways at the same time. So, not to get too technical on here, but cigarettes bad, no cigarettes good. Smoky bad, no smoky good. Smoky not good for you, smoky bad for you. Radiation, cigarette smoke. So, yeah, parents that smoked in the car. Jeez. That's tough stuff. Right. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Matt, you son of a gun. You know, it's funny that I was going to get to this, and then I got caught up on pinheads, dummies, and a bunch of other different things. Thank you for bringing that up to me. I felt very good about the poll until mysteriously it went from, so I had been crushing these polls, okay? And it was like, whose channel do you like more or whatever? And I was putting two different ones, and I got about 70% of the vote both times. This is on different channels. And then John Davis, who was the one that started this dumb trend, and then would not allow, but like some of the people that would vote, they wouldn't vote. And then they would just talk shit underneath the whole thing. They'd just be like, well, that guy's an asshole. I've never vote for this person. And it's like, whatever, dude. But then, there was a few hundred votes. So after I smoked him in his own poll, after I beat him in one of the polls, he decides that he needs to make a poll. And he was trying to, make it that he was going to trample me. And he had me for a minute, and then the lab rats came through like they always do, and did. No, but there was his name in the second. There was a name in the second poll. I think Crime Stories Obsessed did a poll, and they put John and I in there, and John actually got second. But then he went and made his own poll, and then, I beat him in that. And then he rigged it. And then he rigged it. Let's take a look here. I'll show you. Put an end to that bull crap right now. You cheated, John. It's okay. I love you, buddy. You're a great guy. But you lost. Sub up to John Davis if you haven't, by the way. And none of my people will say a bad thing about you, John. I guarantee it. If they do, you come tell me about it, all right? If they don't like you, they don't have to. But they won't tell you about it, John. They won't tell you if they don't like you. They just won't. They got better things to do. I won. He took it down. He says that he didn't take it down. This is actually what he claims is the final. Let me see. And then we could talk about plunder later if you guys want. Plunder. Fine. Shut up. Shut. All right. So, first of all, he doesn't even use my proper name. He calls me Mr. Bragger, whatever that means. I wasn't bragging. I was just saying I won. What's the big deal, John? So the final poll was, who do you like better? And John won 95% to 5%. But those aren't the results that I got in, John. Those aren't the results that I was given. Okay. I don't know what that kind of inside info you got there, partner, but I'm telling you, that's not, I don't think that those are accurate numbers. I don't think those are accurate numbers. It's just, he's funny, man. He's funny and he has common sense, and his wife's funny too. They're very cool people. I like them a lot. Martha wants to know, how do I get in on this, what you're talking about, Josh? I don't know how to tell you. We do. See? John's a good guy. Like I said, he's got a lot of common sense, and he's funny. Him and his wife, man, they're both funny. But he clearly cheated in this poll, and that's okay. He's allowed to do that. It's up to him, whatever he wants to do. Cheater McCheaterson. You know what, John? Maybe I'm going to have a poll this week. All right. And we'll see how that goes. No more smoking polls. Do you not?
You put me on this.
Do you not? You guys have a good night. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. I'll see you tomorrow. Remember, make sure to hit that notification for tomorrow. 4 o'clock on the West Coast, 7 p.m. East Coast, Mountain Time. You're on your own. Let's get it. So we'll see you tomorrow. And depending on how the show goes, maybe we'll have a wrap-up show for it. Maybe we'll just do shows on shows on shows. I got no content. And that's just terrible. No content. None.
Not Christians, because she was literally blaspheming the Holy Spirit upon my panel. Blaspheming.
I got no content. Thank you guys so much. Yep. Head over to Plunder and check out Plunder's page. Plunder's good stuff. The stupidest thing. And here we are again. You have a good night.
I support abortion.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Chunky chunk.
Right.
Chunky chunk. Not Christians, because she was literally blaspheming the Holy Spirit upon my panel. Blaspheming.